Hi, guy. In this video, you're gonna see me and Randy riding through this crazy place here. This place right here is called Princess Place, and a princess used to live here. And you're also gonna see me, riding and giving you my experiences that I had while I just voted, which it was a couple days ago. So, again, stick around, watch the video. Definitely let me know what you think down in the comment section below.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel, and I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Check it out. I'm doing something a little bit different today. I actually went out with my good friend Randy, and I had a great time. I went to a fantastic place that is here local to me. I'm going to tell you about it in a little bit, but before I get into that, I actually recorded the entire video and comes to find out that my audio wasn't working. And I spent maybe the last hour or so trying to figure out what it is, and comes to find out that my microphone is not working. So I want to try this out because I want to record this, pre-record this in my house. I'm recording the audio right now. And if I like the audio the way it is, maybe I leave it like that, because I'm going to tell you, capturing good audio in a helmet is actually pretty difficult to do, right? And I'm not a professional by any means. I'm still learning how to do all this stuff. So, again, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Like I said, I went to a gorgeous place today. Now, I love this place a ton because it's a place that is free. And if you're not aware, you may want to check out some of the parks around your neighborhood, because I'm going to tell you, they are a fantastic place to be able to go there and to be able to spend a great time with the family. And typically they're free, or maybe $5 or something like that. You could bring your kids, you could bring some food, you could have a great barbecue, or a couple sandwiches and things like that, and you have a fantastic place. This place that me and Randy actually went to is called Princess Place, and is actually a place where a princess used to live, and it's a beautiful place. I'm gonna put a link down below if you guys want to check it out. If you're in Flagler County here in Florida, definitely check it out. I'm gonna tell you what, going with the motorcycle through this dirt road, sticky, muddy, it was a challenge. I almost dropped the bike like once. It was really, really bad. And again, you know what? Definitely another place to bring a road king into, that kind of environment. But before I get into that, guys, if this is your first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I definitely appreciate when you subscribe. I definitely appreciate when you share the videos, and when you spend time here in the channel watching my videos and all that. It is a fantastic thing. I know a lot of you guys came from my main channel, the Jarhead 6 channel, and now you guys are here watching me riding my bike and having, a little bit of adventures. And you know what? I really, really appreciate that. Now, as I'm driving down over there, I wanted to tell you something. I want to kind of talk about voting. And just recently, me and my wife actually, went to our local elections. Our local officials were, are getting elected. Obviously, they're running a campaign, and we went to vote. And I'm going to tell you, it was a really unique experience. We've done it multiple times already, so it's not nothing new to us. But for some of you guys, may be the first time you vote. So I want to kind of encourage some of you guys to vote, because I'm going to tell you what, November's coming up. It's going to be a big election, and it's just essentially a blessing to be able to vote, guys. Really, really a blessing. A lot of times we don't really look into that. We don't really understand that it's a blessing. But I'm going to tell you, I'm an immigrant. I was born in a different country. I came here at the age of 14. And in Cuba, you don't vote, or at least when I was there. Now it's a little bit different. Obviously, Fidel Castro was a dictator. He died after so many, many years of abusing pretty much the Cuban people. And obviously now there's a new president. I don't even know his name, but again, when I was in Cuba, other than I was a kid, you really didn't vote. That wasn't something that was there, and in many countries is like that. So having the privilege and honor to be able to vote, I'm gonna tell you guys, that's a big deal. That's really a big deal. And I'm gonna tell you, if you're not part of the solution, really don't complain later on. A lot of times I hear guys complaining, a lot of guys, making statements and things like that. I'm like, man, do you participate in the voting? Do you who do you vote from? And people be like, well, I didn't. I'm like, well, really, you don't have a leg to stand on, because if you don't want to be part of the voting system or part of the election system, how are you going to complain later on? Make your vote count. And I'm going to tell you, we may not agree, really, we may not agree on who to vote or politics and things like that. But once again, let's agree to disagree. Let's say that this is a beautiful country where we can disagree, and we could go there and peacefully we could make our vote count. To me, that's just amazing. Just an amazing thing to be able to do that, right? All right, so let me just tell you about the whole voting system and what really happened. So, just wanted to share this because I know this has been in the news a lot, and it's one of the things that right now, the parties are fighting the whole thing with the postal, and some people don't feel that they are safe to go vote. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of those people, to me, in my opinion, it's just crazy, and it's quite frankly stupid. Really is, because the same people that are saying that they are not safe to go vote is the same people that are going to Mexican restaurants, is the same people that are going to Ross, the same people that are in Target shopping. And again, some of these things are not essentials. None of these things are essential. And this is something that I've been talking about with the whole mass situation. Now, I've really been getting into a lot of debates on my main channel, and I don't think if people understood me the right way or what it was, but I never told anyone not to wear a mask. Obviously, if you have a medical condition, obviously if you're older and you're prone to, getting sick and things like that, obviously that's a smart thing to do. But overall, if you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. I mean, you make your own decision. You're a big boy. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I did had concerns, and I did complain a ton when we have places that are forcing us to wear a mask even though we don't want to, or even though we're not sick, or there is nothing going on with us, right? And now we're going to Target, and I can't buy milk, I can't put gas, I can't go inside a gas station, because all these businesses are forcing us to wear a mask. And primarily the government, with some of the regulations that they are putting out there. So again, that was something to me that I just didn't enjoy, didn't like, and I've been, and I criticized that a ton, and I have talked about that a lot in my channel. So, some people are still afraid. Some people still think that, something bad is going to happen. And, some people just don't want to go and vote, and they want to do it by mail. And that's why there has been a lot of debates between the Democrats, between the Republicans, in the whole issue. But I do feel that, what, it's going to be fine if you go and vote. And the main reason why, generally speaking, is that these people that are complaining, and again, generally speaking, there may be some people that really are disabled, some people that cannot leave the house or anything like that. But generally speaking, the people that are complaining are just complaining. I mean, this is the same people, like I say, that are going to be in the Mexican restaurant eating Mexican, or they're going to be in Target buying clothes. And again, none of those things are mission essential. None of those things are essential things to survive, right? You could go to Target and get some food, get some milk. That's important. But when you go to Ross and you trying out clothes, or you like, trying to buy some clothes for fun, that's not essential. If you're so concerned about, spreading a disease or anything like that, I just don't understand why this type of people don't go home, right? If you're so concerned about that, you should definitely go home. But again, some people are, I don't know if it's the fact that some people just want to complain or what, but the complaining has come around the whole elections and saying that they cannot go voting. And I'm going to tell you, I went with my wife and it was amazing. It was very safe. They had a great system. Essentially, I walked in, or I walked into the place. There was a guy outside. The guy was actually minimizing the amount of people that was inside the building. At one point, he told me to walk in. I gave my license. They scanned my license. They gave me the paperwork. And the interesting thing was that they made me sign the pad, kind of like a place that you have. Obviously, you had to sign. But again, kind of like a credit card kind of thing. I had to sign it with a Q-tip, and obviously after I was done with the Q-tip, I threw it away, and then they gave me a pen, and that pen that they gave me to do my marking on the ballot, I kept that pen. So again, it was very safe. The people there had masks. Actually, a couple people have face shield. There was markings in the floor, and again, it was one of those systems where minimal capacity was inside the building. There was precautions and all that. So to me, it was more safe than going to Walmart. It was more safe than going to Target. It was more safe than going to Ross. I mean, it was really a safe environment. So I don't understand why people are getting into this. I don't understand why people are saying that they will not be able to vote, that it's going to be an unsafe place. I'm sure if it's done here in my county, it's going to be precautions going to be taken all over the country because the people running these things, they're stupid. They don't want to get sick neither, and they're going to take precautions to make sure that they are safe. But again, we got people complaining. We got people saying that they can't vote. We got people trying to pass an agenda. And overall, what is going to happen? Really, what is going to happen? Because the same people that are complaining, once again, you could see them in the Mexican restaurant eating, having a great time, and really having no concern that they're going to get sick. But when it comes to voting, they have all these concerns. Again, people, go vote, go and exercise your rights, and I'm going to tell you, it's going to be just fine. They are taking precautions to make sure that we are safe. Now, I want to make a point because I was actually there. It was kind of interesting, but there was a guy, apparently, he was registered as a Democrat, and the guy was really upset. And the guy was kind of like, "What are you talking about? I've been registered as a Republicans for 16 years, and now you're telling me I'm a Democrat? I'm not a Democrat. Again, I've been registered as a Republican for 16 years." And the dude was really upset. And apparently, the officials there, they were like, kind of like, "Hey, you know what? There's nothing we can do." So I'm assuming, obviously, I left, but I'm assuming that he wasn't able to exercise his vote. So at one point during this ride, I actually turned around and went to get Randy, and I actually got pretty scared because I was riding and took a right turn. I was looking back, and before I took the right turn, I saw Randy, but at one point. I couldn't see Randy no more, and I actually thought he dropped his bike. So I made a U-turn, kind of went back. I was scared. I was thinking, man, I hope he didn't drop his bike or anything like that. And then I see Randy coming down. So essentially, what happened was that I guess he was wearing his hat, and a hat almost came out of his head. So he kind of picked it up, and I think he put it in one of his belt loops or his backpack. I don't know. He put it somewhere. But again, I was kind of like concerned, and I was thinking, man, I hope he didn't drop the bike or got hurt or anything like that. So, anyways, I know Randy watches the video. You gave me a little scare, man. I was thinking that something happened, and I'm just glad and bless the Lord that you are okay. All right, guys. So you're seeing us coming inside Princess Place, and I'm gonna tell you, we kind of, in a way, we kind of decided not to come, and we were like, all right, we're just gonna take a little ride, and that's it. But then we decided to come because obviously, as we're riding, we kind of got excited, and I thought Randy was just gonna pass it and continue riding, but he actually took a left turn into Princess Place Preserve. And again, I'm glad we went there because I wanted to show you that. I mean, there is so many different things in this place, and I'm gonna link it down below. But essentially, I mean, a lot of history there. There's about 1,500 acres of natural trails and just land. I mean, you could see all kind of different animals. In fact, we saw a bunch of deers and things like that. You could do some hiking, you could go some fishing. I mean, it's just amazing. The Matanzas River just goes by. You could go camping. I mean, essentially, you could do a lot of things in this place, and it's just a fun place to be. Again, you could watch birds, you could have campfires, you could go cycling, I mean, canoeing, fishing, hiking, a bunch of stuff. Horses, I seen horses there. They have a pavilion, and actually, a friend of mine actually got married there, and I believe he did his wedding about 20 years ago. And again, it was a fantastic wedding. He said he had a great time. back in those days. I am going to put a link down below if you guys want to check out this place. And again, if you're in Flagler County, check it out because it's actually a pretty interesting place. So as you can see, we're riding through this dirt road and it's sticky, it's muddy, there's water. I almost dropped the bike a couple times, and one time I actually almost dropped it, and it was pretty scary, kind of coming out of the place. And again, thanks God I didn't, obviously, because that would suck. And it's just one of those things that really, this kind of places, I shouldn't be riding with my bike through there, guys. To be, as honest as I can be, is the Road King 2005 that I ride is not a bike that should be going through those kind of places, right? It's heavy. It's not designed for that. And not having the proper tires, the proper equipment. There's nothing safe probably about going through there. But we didn't realize that it was going to be that bad. We thought it was going to be a nice ride, and I know it rained a little bit, but once again, we weren't thinking it was going to be that bad. And once we went in and we rode a few miles in, it was kind of like too late. We just had to do it, right? We just had to do it, and just had a good time. And I wanted to show you guys this place because, like I said, I come here with my family, and it's a fantastic place.
this thing right here. I actually took a picture with my family. Probably insert it here for you guys. And then a few years later, I took the same picture right there. It was really cool. First in-ground swimming pool in Florida. Oh, it's actually in Florida.
Was it in Florida?
Yeah. Is this actually the Princess?
I don't know. I would
Yeah.
say probably, right?
Probably. But last time I came here, it wasn't like this. So I guess maybe they're trying to fix it or something.
Trying to put it back in use.
Yeah, I'm sure they didn't have PVC pipe back then, right?
Somebody toted the water. I would imagine one
Yeah.
of the servants probably toted buckets of water.
Yeah. Boy, this is a little kitty side. That's pretty cool, man. This is the house right here. What happened to the bridge that used to be right there? People used to do some fishing, right?
Yeah, maybe.
This is my favorite thing here to do. Sit there. There is like a tour of the house that you can take. So there's some times and times and things like that where you could come and you go actually get a tour of the house. See if you can see a little bit. Look at this, man. This is gorgeous, bro.
It's pretty out here.
Wow. You think there's any alligators in here?
Might be.
It's Florida, man. There's alligators everywhere. Like all the deers right there. Wow. That's a good amount, dude.
Two little babies with them.
You think it will walk in? When do you think they will run?
He's probably pretty used to people.
Yeah. Man, that's awesome. Oh, she saw me.
All right, guys. So we're coming out of this place already, and again, we had a great time. There was a bunch of mosquitoes. They were just biting us and all that stuff. But other than that, we saw some deer, and it was really cool. At one point, we saw a big buck that kind of went in front of my camera. I don't know if I caught it or not on camera. I hope I did, so I could show it to you guys. But again, there were a bunch of deers, and there's actually a couple cabins back there as well. If you want to stay over and just have a good time with the family. I don't know how much it costs or anything like that, but again, they're pretty nice. So I hope you guys enjoy that place. We're gonna be coming out of there. It's a beautiful day. We're gonna ride for a little bit more, and then we're gonna go home. I spoke with Stacy right before I went in the ride, and she made this food, this pasta with chicken and some special sauce that it looked amazing. So I'm just gonna go home, try to get some food, try to relax and get ready because tomorrow we gotta work. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Put comments down below. And as always, God is in control.